Hi everyone, Tara here, and this is just another quick update on Marble's tank and my attempt to see if I can make a Dutch scape because I have added some new plants. I've got my CO2 all set up and my new light, which is a Twin Star C series. It's the same thing I have over here on this tank. I really just love the spectrum of these lights, so that's why I went with that. So I feel like it is looking a little bit more Dutch scapey on the right over here, a little less so on the left, but this is probably going to take me like several sort of rearrangements and things and quite a bit of time until I get this right. I do have an inspiration picture that I don't think I can show because I don't own it. But in that picture, there's like clumps of the different types of plants, and then there's this one vertical element in it that I really liked. So that is one thing that I added here. That is a Vesuvius sword, which was formerly in Echinodorus, but now has been moved to Helanthium, I believe, because apparently it reproduces by side shoots or runners, similar to crypts. And then here I have some Staurogyne repens. That plant is also very new to me, and I read a pretty good article on it. I think it was from like the 2-Hour Aquarist. I'll see if I can put the link in the description. But apparently this plant gets this particular type of melt that is specific to it, and it can actually spread to nearby stem plants. And they don't apparently know if it's actually a virus or whatever. So I cut just a ton of leaves off of this plant, like anything that looked even remotely suspicious, and I think it's doing pretty good so far. Over here, this is Hygrophila aragoya. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Not really sure. That's a really neat, bushy, like almost like a woody, bushy plant, which is also new to me. And here I've moved one of the Logonandrum boldi from my 29. I've moved some of the Hygrophila hyperoides from the 29. This is the 29 where I was just like kind of putting plants until I was ready to start doing the other tank. So I left some of each kind of plant that I had put in over there, just in case it didn't want to transition, because this is a much more established tank. It's looking like it's all gonna go fine, but I thought just in case. Down here I have the Ludwigia. It's Super Red Mini. Wish this would focus a little bit better. This is probably gonna die because Ludwigias just hate me, but I figured I'd try it again anyway. I have had it before and it has not done well, but I haven't had it in this sort of a setup before. And then this is Japan clover, or Hydrocotyla tripartita, which I've also had before, and I moved it to a low light tank where it died. So for me, it really likes highlight. And then this is Buse Kettigang. And so over in this tank where I had the first piece of it that I got, and it started putting out new leaves, I felt like I really need more of that in my life. Like, I just love the color. Like, my eye has trouble figuring out, is that blue? Is it black? Is it green? Is it sort of purpley? I just really, really like it. So I wanted some more for this tank over here. And so I spent way too much on, what, 6 tiny little plants of that. And these came on these sticks, and I know you're not supposed to have hardscape in a Dutch scape. When I took the lead weights off, I realized that those had actually grown onto the wood. So I may have to cheat a little bit with the hardscape rule. And this is a really slow growing plant, so maybe in like 8 years or something I'll have one of those really gorgeous mounds that some people seem to have. This is the Rotella macrandra from the 29. I really like this plant. It's doing really well for me, and it seems to want to be kept short. When it gets taller, it likes to lose a lot of the bottom leaves, and short is kind of what I'm looking for in this spot here where I put it. Now this Tiger Blue might be a bit too wild looking for this type of scape. I'm not sure if I will keep it, but again, this is probably going to go through a lot of different iterations, and you'll have to excuse my voice. I am a little bit sick right now. But yeah, so I wanted to share that. I do want some other plants in it, and I feel like I need more green over here, and I kind of don't like the golden Mirio I stuck there. I want something more like giant baby tears, or my Chrysanthemum umbrosum that has small rounded green leaves. So, and I had thought about adding another lucens, cryptolusens, over to the right in that tank, but I don't want too many repeats since these are right next to each other. And by the way, I did get this crypt to bloom. The flower is kind of dying now, but I'll put in a picture of when it looked really pretty. So super excited about that. So yeah, I would like some giant baby tears, maybe a cardamom lirata, probably saying that wrong. That stays sort of short, bright green, bushy leaves, and then I feel like I need to trim this, make it shorter, and add in another green vertical element over there. I am getting some algae on the back. It's just like the brown diatom stuff. Somewhere in here is a nerite snail that hopefully will help me out with that. And because a lot of these plants are new to me, they may not make it, and I may have to replace them even if I do like them. But trying new plants and stuff is part of how I have fun with this, and I won't know anything about them until I get some experience growing them. So I kind of enjoy experimenting with them no matter how it goes. Just a quick update, and I think once I get some more plants for it, I might do like a talking plant, like my talk and trim video or something like that. But thanks so much for watching, and I hope you all are doing really well, and I hope you have a happy new year. Bye.